I am at the right place. What's this thing doing here? No, I haven't lost my mind and bought a green sprayer. Even though this would have been a cool April Fool's video, it is April. But I have done an Outback install of the Maverick. So got the electric steering wheel here, the Maverick. Still got the telescoping function on it. So I'm gonna do a little calibration and probably show this thing steering on its own and put this for something else on the video. No hands. We steering, auto steer. So it's April the 9th. As you can see, we're wet. I would normally like to start planting corn tomorrow, but I don't have anything burnt down. It's too muddy, and we got 4/10 of rain last night. Yesterday morning we got 1.25 inches. So we'll dry up one day and we can plant corn, but April 10th through the 20th is the ideal time to plant corn here in middle southern Tennessee. So we'll get it in there somehow or another, but we got rain for the next few days. So I'm blowing my budget on planter parts this year. I said I wasn't going to spend nothing on it because it's a brand new planter last year and only over 800 acres. But I'm going to have to put some scrapers on this first unit here. They go right here on each side. You can see that and how it's on there. So I didn't even notice that last year that it'd come off. And one of her fertilizer spreaders told me last summer that he said, "You lost a scraper out in the field." And I said, "No, I didn't." Well, anyways, I planted 600 acres without that scraper, didn't even know it. And was ready to just roll with it like it was, forgot about it. And I watched Grig's farm video and he was putting new scrapers on his, and I said, crap, I've got to buy a scraper. So the scraper itself, or the scraper set, was only 16 bucks. Cost me $40 time they boxed it up and shipped it here. So it's an expensive box. We got a skid steer with a blue double driver in it. And new posts, new insulators, and some new wire in places. So it's too wet to spray or plant. So I'm helping them today. We've had about 3 inches of rain this week. That's actually a driver, not a pusher, but he just pushed them right in. So I've been helping the fencing crew yesterday. Too wet and windy to do anything else. So I'm gonna spray pastures and try and do this one-handed. This is a little tool I bought at the farm show. Thought it was pretty neat. Cut your boxes open with it, and I'll show you what the rest of it does. So there's a little blade right there in this, and if you've ever messed with these chemical jugs, it's got a little full cap on there. There it is. Holds up to 25. You use that to push them out, but I thought that was just a pretty neat little tool. 2,4-D LV6, 22 ounces per acre, with a pint of preference every 100 gallons. So this little tool, I forgot to say what it was. It's easy cut, and I'll show you how you get the full out. You just take this, put it right in there. Well, it don't work as good as what they said it would, but I like the way it cuts stuff out. There we go. Well, I didn't show all the pasture spraying. I've done it. Actually, none of this pasture spraying except for the chemicals. So I helped the fence builders Friday. It was wet and windy like it is today. Start on this, get a good start. Of course, you can see we're not finished. They work a job through the week, so, but these are how the braces are going to go. You just drive a post in the ground so far and cut it off and put a brace in. I'll show you over here. They're going to cut that off. You can see it's not straight, and put a brace in. This old fence has got to be taken out, and if you can see, this corner is going to curve. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gate posts. They're bigger, round, diameter than the actual fence post, and that's what happened to this stretch of fence right here. Somebody ran through it one time. So if they run through this, they're going to hit something pretty hard. So the top strand's going to be hot. Fourth strand is going to be not hot. Third strand hot. Second strand not hot. And the bottom strand is going to be hot. So if they try to stick their head through here, they're going to hit a hot somewheres. So we got to get the old post out. Not going to show that in this video, but I guess this is kind of like the part 1 of the new fence. And I could have made a whole video probably on building a fence, but and maybe a video of spraying the pastures, but I don't know how comfortable they was around the camera. So, and plus, like I said, I had other things to do. So I'll show you something else. So here's our double gates. If you've been watching me for a while, especially feeding cows, the double gates, those gates there used to hook on that post, and there you go. This one right here, and I'd have to pull right here with the tractor and, hey, block the road. I know it's not a busy road, but anyways, we've widened it out coming in here, and that way we can get in here better with goosenecks and stuff like that. So we put these panels up for right now. I think we're gonna go with stockade panels and a board up top up here, but and got a bunch of mess to clean up. But he's got it braced. Look at them knots. He does a good job. So yeah, like I said, we still got posts to pull up and dispose of, but and he's not got all the insulators on, but we're gonna have a really nice fence until somebody runs through it again. It's been ran through 4 times, I think, since we built it in 2000, and it never was repaired right. It's always done in the heat of the moment, but the next person that runs through it, we're getting these guys to do a heavy quote to fix it, and we'll make sure they pay for it. So we got the new scrapers. It's a set of them in. My wife's mowing, and we've got to get the plates and the knockouts in. That won't take long. I'll do that probably today's Sunday, and a good pressure washing and greasing, and we'll be ready to roll with this bad boy. Well, I appreciate everybody that watches me. There's been a few of y'all that watched me about the whole time, most every video since I've been doing YouTube, and y'all always comment. Some of you's reached out to me on Facebook or Instagram, TikTok. I appreciate it. A couple years ago, about the first couple months I was doing YouTube, had a guy reach out to me. Said he lived in California, but he was from Corinth, Mississippi. Corinth is about an hour away. I know I'm in Tennessee, that was Mississippi, but he said he'd been in California several years, and he liked watching me because it reminded him of home. So this guy, I'm gonna call him Andy. That's his real name. It's not his name on YouTube or Instagram. We started following each other on Instagram, and on the outside, we both, if you judge book by the cover, we were 2 totally different people. But the more I got to know him, we had a lot in common. Anyways, he was a little different than me, but hey, he was a cool guy. Well, he messaged me on Instagram, told me he was going to make a big trek on his BMW motorcycle from California to Mississippi, and he's just going to take his time. He documented this all on Instagram. We even actually had a conversation about a biker bar he stopped at. But he was coming to Corinth for a while and wanted to ride up and meet me. So him on a motorcycle, it was kind of hard to come meet me because it would either be raining or cold or something like that, and I should have got my butt down there. But he got telling me about, or telling people on Instagram, that he had brain cancer, and he would give reports, always upbeat, always positive. He was probably in his mid-50s. He even got a mohawk, you know. He was very positive and upbeat. And I would text him every now and then and, you know, talk to him, but I hadn't texted him in a long time. So I sent a text the other day and got a reply back that he had passed away. So rest high, Andy. Well, I got corn seed and chemicals scattered all through here. We've been getting stuff in and out back through here. But this is something a little different, I noticed. I didn't order any cropland corn. Ordered armor 1447. Now coming in a cropland bag. So worked yesterday, like I said, spraying pastures. Should start burning down tomorrow if the wind ain't up. Weather shows 2 days. Should be able to knock down my corn burn down and get to planting, and maybe the weather will let us do that, and we'll be back to regular scheduled videos. And got a basketball player here. So anyways, enough babbling. Thanks for watching. God bless you, and we'll catch you on the next one.